The iPhone 17 mini keeps popping up because small iPhones haven't really come back. So if Apple is talking entry-level again, why does this one feel different? If you've been hanging on to a mini, that feeling is familiar. According to multiple leak reports and supply chain watchers, Apple is fixing the pricing problem first. But I was wondering, if price is the point, what's really changing under the surface to make it work? Interested to hear what you think. Comments are open, based on how Apple usually draws hard lines between tiers. The plan looks like modern internals and controlled features, not a regular strip phone. But then what's the part that could still disappoint once you actually use it? Because everyone wants compact until the compromises show up. From what current reporting keeps repeating across sources, some choices seem intentionally held back. So the Pro model still makes sense. So who is this actually for? And who ends up realizing they should skip it? I keep seeing the same split in comments every time this rumor comes up. Looking at the way the lineup is rumored to be positioned, it feels built for people who want one-hand comfort without giving up longevity. As 2025 comes to a close, most attention stays locked on bigger screens and flagship upgrades. Yet something quieter starts pulling focus. Reports consistently point to early 2026, often February, as Apple prepares an iPhone that brings compact thinking back into the conversation, and buyers are left deciding whether patience finally pays off. This device is framed as a correction, not a gamble. Earlier mini models struggled because they asked flagship prices for smaller hardware. By placing a compact phone into the same price tier as the current entry model, Apple removes the main reason people hesitated. A starting price around $600 signals that the company is no longer testing demand for small phones, but responding to it. Design leaks explain how this fits alongside the rest of the lineup. The standard model from 2025 grows to a noticeably larger display, while this version pulls back toward a more manageable size. Slimmer bezels stretch usable screen space closer to the edges, so the phone feels modern in the hand, without actually getting bigger. That balance matters more on a smaller device, which is why the notch reportedly disappears. Dynamic Island takes its place, freeing usable space and keeping interactions consistent with newer models. Materials stay familiar, with aluminum and glass chosen for durability and cost control rather than luxury signals. The screen itself reflects the same priorities. A Super Retina XDR OLED delivers the brightness and contrast people expect today. The refresh rate stays at 60 Hz, clearly separating it from higher-end devices. In daily use, reading, scrolling, and video playback remain crisp and dependable rather than excessive. Performance is where expectations change most. The latest lineup introduces the A19 chip, built on a modern process designed for efficiency and longevity. Leak consensus suggests that same chip appears here, which means everyday apps, future updates, and on-device AI features stay smooth long after purchase. That choice aligns with Apple's software direction. On-device intelligence now expects sustained performance, not short bursts. Pairing the chip with an expected move to 8 GB of memory keeps the phone responsive as workloads grow over time. Storage follows that same long-term view. A 128 GB base matches current entry models, while higher options support users who rely on photos, video, and offline apps. This reduces the chance of hitting limits early on a phone meant to last several years. Connectivity reinforces the forward-looking intent. An updated in-house modem is expected to improve efficiency and integration. Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 6, USB-C, and modern 5G support keep the device current, so it never feels like recycled hardware. The camera setup stays deliberately simple. A single rear sensor around 48 megapixels handles most situations through computational photography. This delivers clean photos and stable 4K video at 60 frames per second without the size or cost of multiple lenses. The front camera focuses on reliable clarity for calls and everyday sharing. Battery life has always been the weak point of smaller phones. Leaks suggest Apple tackles this directly with a larger than expected battery for the size. Combined with efficient silicon and modem improvements, this supports all-day use. Fast charging and MagSafe return without adding bulk. Production timing supports the strategy. Mass production reportedly ramped shortly after CES 2026, feeding into a spring release window. Launching after flagship momentum fades allows the phone to stand on its own. Price is where the choice becomes clear. Around $599 keeps it accessible without undercutting premium models. Storage upgrades scale predictably, and carrier deals lower the real cost for many buyers. Taken together, the picture settles. This is not a nostalgic throwback. It is a modern compact phone built for people who want power without bulk. Flagship-level performance paired with controlled pricing reshapes what entry-level means. Users who want high refresh rates, multiple cameras, or cutting-edge displays still have pro options. Everyone else gets a balanced device that fits one hand and holds up over time. If these leaks hold, waiting stops feeling like a compromise and starts looking like the sensible move. After years of phones growing larger by default, this moment signals a reset. Smaller devices return as deliberate answers to how people actually use their phones. A commuter pulls a compact phone from a pocket without juggling coffee or keys, and everyday comfort becomes the upgrade that finally matters. One-handed typing feels natural again, and reaching the top corner no longer risks a drop. This matters because years of larger phones quietly discouraged upgrades. Those small moments compound over daily use. Apple appears to be betting that ergonomics deserve priority again. Many users skipped recent models not because performance lagged, but because size made ownership tiring. A compact body with modern internals removes that barrier. Delayed upgrades turn into straightforward choices because nothing essential feels sacrificed. Power stopped being the problem years ago. Physical comfort became the limiting factor. A demographic shift reinforces a logic. Younger users entering the ecosystem want devices that feel personal and manageable. Parents choosing first phones prioritize durability and efficiency over excess. A smaller form paired with flagship-level performance satisfies both needs cleanly. Supply chain behavior supports the confidence behind this move. Reports suggest Apple is reusing refined display production techniques from prior generations. Thinner bezels and proven OLED panels keep the device current without raising costs, signaling optimization rather than risk-taking. That discipline appears across the lineup. Features are not removed randomly. They are held back to preserve clarity between tiers. Pro models justify pricing through advanced displays and camera systems. The 17 focuses on balance instead of excess. Balance matters more as software demands grow. Operating systems assume multi-year ownership. Apps expect memory headroom. AI features require sustained performance. Using the same A19 chip across tiers simplifies development and reduces fragmentation. Developers benefit from that consistency. A shared performance baseline lowers edge cases and optimization compromises. Users feel it through smoother apps and fewer limitations. Efficiency also changes thermal behavior. A compact phone with modern silicon sustains performance longer than older designs. Navigation, gaming, and video capture remain smooth. Heat becomes less noticeable instead of disruptive. Photography follows the same pattern. Computational techniques rely on processing power more than extra lenses. Night modes, HDR stacking, and stabilized video benefit directly from modern silicon. A single sensor now rivals multi-camera systems from only a few years ago. Battery life ties everything together. A compact phone that reliably lasts all day changes habits. Power banks disappear from bags. Reliability replaces anxiety as the defining trait. Charging convenience reinforces that trust. MagSafe enables effortless top-ups that fit naturally into daily routines. Small conveniences matter most on devices used constantly. Stepping back, the timing looks intentional. An early 2026 launch avoids flagship noise. The device earns its own story and targets users who waited deliberately. Upgrade cycles align neatly. Many iPhone 12 and 13 users approach 5 years of ownership. Batteries weaken and software demands grow. A compact, modern replacement arrives just as patience runs out. Pricing completes the picture. Around $600 feels attainable without feeling disposable. For users who value comfort, longevity, and performance in equal measure, the iPhone 17e becomes a rational choice to keep for years.